Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to expose the hidden laws of money that separate the top 1% from, well, absolutely everyone else. Look, if you've ever felt like you're working incredibly hard but still barely getting ahead, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down the real blueprint for financial freedom, and it all starts with understanding the hidden mechanics at play. I want you to imagine something for a second. What happens if you sit down to play a game, but you literally don't know the rules? It's simple, right? You'd lose 100% of the time. Playing the financial game blind guarantees a loss, no matter how hard you work or how much you sweat. We go to school, we get our degrees, we work day and night, but without the actual rulebook, we're just guessing. And to put that guessing into perspective, the result is a staggering 90%. Nearly 90% of people spend their entire lives completely stressed out about bills. Why? Because they mistakenly believe that hard work alone makes you wealthy. But the truth is, money has its own distinct set of hidden laws. If you don't know them, you're going to remain trapped in the rat race forever, regardless of how many raises or promotions you get.
Okay, let's dive into this playbook. Today we're covering 4 definitive rules: the doubling game, make money work, the wealth trap, and speed over precision.
Let's start right off with rule number 1, the doubling game, or the power of acceleration.
You see, wealthy individuals have a completely different perspective on currency. They absolutely do not view cash as just paper meant to be spent. Instead, they look at every single dollar as a seed that needs to be planted, and most importantly, doubled. If you have $1,000 and you figure out how to double it consistently, you're just a few steps away from $1 million. So, how do you actually calculate how fast your money doubles? Well, financial experts use this brilliantly simple formula known as the Rule of 72. While the average person leaves their hard-earned money rotting in a basic savings account where inflation slowly eats it alive, wealthy folks deploy every dollar into environments where it can double as fast as possible.
Here is the exact math on how this works. Let's say you invest your money into a solid asset or index fund that gives you an average annual return of 12%. You simply divide 72 by that 12. The result is 6. This means your money completely doubles every 6 years. And honestly, here's the best part. You didn't have to lift a single finger. The money is accelerating entirely on its own.
Moving on to rule number 2, make money work by ditching the active trap.
Broadly speaking, the world is divided into 2 types of earners, and you kind of need to honestly assess which category you're currently sitting in. You have to stop trading your limited lifetime for a standard paycheck. First up, we have active earners. These people exchange their most valuable, non-renewable asset, which is their time, for cash. If they clock in for 8 hours, they get paid for 8 hours. But if they get sick or just stop working, their income instantly drops to 0. Conversely, we have the rich mindset. These individuals build automated systems, businesses, or investment portfolios. Your ultimate financial goal has to be redirecting your active income into these passive assets, so you're getting paid dividends even while you are fast asleep. That's true freedom right there.
Now we arrive at rule number 3, the wealth trap, which is all about looking rich versus actually being rich.
This is exactly where most middle-class earners fail the absolute second they get a promotion at work. It's called the disease of looking rich. Think about the classic trap. Someone's monthly income goes up by $1,000. But instead of taking that extra $1,000 and investing it, they instantly upgrade their life. They finance a way more expensive car. They buy the absolute newest phone. They start eating at high-end restaurants. Their income went up, sure, but their expenses went up by the exact same amount. It keeps their net savings perfectly flat at 0.
Looking rich is all about jacking up your lifestyle expenses just to impress other people. Being rich, though, that's about keeping your expenses low and actively increasing your investment amounts. When your income goes up, your expenses shouldn't just automatically follow. Only your investment contribution should rise. True wealth is built by deliberately living below your means during those absolutely critical wealth-building years.
To put this into perspective, the world's most successful billionaires completely ignore the urge to look flashy. Mark Zuckerberg famously wears the exact same simple gray t-shirt every single day. Warren Buffett? He has lived in the exact same modest house for over 50 years. They do this because they do not care about impressing strangers. Their priority is compounding their wealth. They focus on actually being wealthy rather than projecting some flashy, wealthy image.
And finally, we have rule number 4, speed over precision. You've got to ditch perfect timing.
In the world of wealth creation, raw execution speed matters significantly more than being completely flawless right out of the gate. This quote perfectly captures the mindset you need in the modern digital economy, the one who acts fastest, adapts fastest, and wins. It's so true. So many people fall victim to the paralysis of overthinking. They tell themselves they need to do, 6 more months of market research, or they have to buy the absolute perfect equipment before they start a project. But months pass by and they never even launch. Waiting around for the perfect moment is, quite simply, a losing strategy.
Instead, launch a basic version right now. Let the market give you feedback. Whether you want to start a digital content channel, sell a digital product, or launch a brand new service, you must execute today. Create and upload your first video, even if it feels completely unpolished. You're going to learn, you'll fix your mistakes, and you'll sharpen your skills while you're actually in motion. If you just sit on the sidelines waiting, someone else with more speed is going to take your idea and run with it.
So, bringing it all together, the crucial takeaway is this. Your financial trajectory isn't going to change overnight, but understanding and executing these 4 foundational rules can completely rewrite where you stand 5 years from now. Treat money as a doubling game using the rule of 72. Force your money to work for you passively. Dodge the trap of lifestyle inflation entirely, and above all, take fast, decisive action instead of waiting around for perfect conditions. I want to leave you with this final, really critical question to chew on. Which rule are you going to implement in your life starting today? Please don't just let this information sit in your mind. Use it. Use it to trigger immediate, disciplined action toward true financial freedom. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, keep earning, and let's start playing the game with the right rules.